Okay, welcome back. We are showing you this 86 Charvel Model 4, Japanese made at the Gaki plant. Guitars made at the Gaki plant at that time were of the highest craftsmanship, aside from US made, but pretty much rivaling. I mean, they're sought after guitars. Um, and also made during that period of time, which shortly thereafter, Jackson and Charvel would become two separate companies. This guitar happens to have Jackson tuners on it. Otherwise, it's hard to tell them apart. Let me just show you here. Very thin profile neck this guitar has, so it's very sleek, very easy to play, very low action, good for speed, uh, very easy to be very accurate on it too. Now you might notice these inlays are real abaloning. At that time, that's what they were doing. Nowadays, it's all fake stuff. Action is great, intonation is good. There's not a nick, scratch, or bump on the neck whatsoever, so it's in perfect condition. So this guitar was owned by Ethan Brosh, and if you don't know already, he's a pretty darn good guitar player. Has a good career of being just that, a guitar player. And he had this guitar. He played a gig out with it. He had it in his collection for a while, and then it was auctioned off through a promotion at some point. He had it customized with scary guitars, and in fact, their stickers on the back here, Scary Guitars Custom Shop. So he had them outfitted with a floating Floyd Rose bridge, which works perfectly fine. But especially these three pickups here and the switch configuration that he wanted is what is installed on the guitar. So he had over here in the neck position a DiMarzio rail pickup here, and so it's capable of being pretty high gain pickup. However, being in the neck position like that, going to gather up that kind of tonality and be real smooth, but punchy if needed, but also there's no noise. Just nice. Really nicely balanced, good tone on the middle pickup here. And then we have a humbucker that can give you some real good high gain crunch, and you can cut that in half and turn it back into a single coil with a switch. Pretty cool. So the way these pickups are wired, basically right now they're all in the off position, and if I want them on, I one at a time, combination, or all three in service. Any combination you want, or all off again. Otherwise, this is a volume knob and tone knob. I'm going to keep those both all the way up for the duration of the rest of the video. So now, pretty much good solid guitar here, but I'm going to talk about the paint job before I get into playing. Intact on this guitar is this really nice deep purple with a metallic fleck inside throughout the guitar. So the way they do this airbrush job here is, if for whatever reason they ever want to take it off, it comes off without damaging the guitar. So you could restore the original paint job just by having this top layer removed. Some people like the Wizard. Some people might want to restore the original factory paint job on it, and either way is just fine. And there's a little bit of wear and tear here, but that's because they made it the way they made it there. But anyway, so that option is built into the guitar. It's an original paint job to this guitar, of course. There's none other like it. It's absolutely unique. You're not going to find it anywhere else. So anyway, so I think you've seen as much as I can show you through the camera of this guitar. So pictures do a better service in terms of close-up detail. I'm going to get into how the guitar sounds and plays now. Start with the neck position. We're in the clean tone. I'm using a Roland Micro Cube amp if anybody's interested. They're small, but they have great tone. So whatever you're hearing, just imagine if you're playing through a bigger and badder amp, well, it's just going to sound that much bigger and badder. But selector now, which I find is best for when you're doing rhythm with your strumming chords or some power chord stuff. It's good for rhythm stuff. Show you the humbucker clean. It's vibrant, has good boost of gain power in it. So you might even have to, tone it down depending on what you're doing. Effectively a single coil pickup. Now you can do combinations. We'll turn the humbucker back to full force, and maybe we'll throw in the neck select and pickup. So now it's these two guys going. The middle and the humbucker, for instance. Try just these two together. Good range of tones that come through with the clean channel. And imagine now when we throw on some overdrive, what's going to happen. Start with the neck only once again. Roll down the tone knob on it. Now let's go to just the middle pickup here. Comes through nicely. However, the humbucker. Why don't we split the coil, and you'll see it kind of brings it down a little bit. Combination. Pretty much a little tour of the Charvel. Hope you got a feel for the different tones, the fact that it plays well, it's smooth. And in terms of the action's perfect, intonation's great. There's really nothing that needs to be upgraded on this guitar. It's great. It's got unique character. It's in great shape. Sounds great.